Traders at UBA say they expect a quiet trading session at the fixed income market today as investors turn their attention to the 143 billion naira NTB primary market auction. Chuka and Nwachukwu, head of bonds trading at UBA, joins me now for this. Chuka, thank you so much. Always a pleasure to have you on the show. Bring us up to speed on market action today, starting with the money market.
Okay, today we have 143 billion, like you rightly mentioned, on the NTB auction. The last one came out at 4%, but we expect that this one will come out between 4.1 and 4.12%. So this is because the yield on the T-bills market has largely been unattractive, and that's why the market on the T-bill side is slightly on the low-key side. On the bond side, we've seen that yield has hovered around between 10.1, 10.15, 10.12 on the 2026, which is the most attractive bond presently, trading presently. And then we've seen also that a lot of interest is within that short end of the curve. On the longer end of the curve, we see yield around 12.5 and 12.7. We expect that this will continue going forward.
Now, we did see, or you did mention in your note, that there was massive selling on the January 2023 maturity. Is there a story there?
Okay, yeah, that is because there's a lot of interest on that particular bill. We've seen a lot of bearish sentiment on that bill, and then people are basically looking to unwind their position they are carrying, because as anticipated, after this phrase, yield will slightly inch up, and nobody wants to carry any yield at that low level.
Okay, let's talk about liquidity levels at the markets. I know it's been mixed, but I suppose mostly low, but what can you tell us?
Yeah, it's been quite a liquid market. Starting with Friday, there was a FAC payment. Then on Monday, 131 billion coupon payment came in. And then yesterday, there was a bailout fund. So the system is awash with liquidity. And that is why we've seen a bit of a bullish sentiment on the bond side, especially on the 2026.
Okay, let's move over to the FX market. We did see the Naira weakening slightly to 417 at the INE. What can you tell us? Is this just a one-off, or should we expect the Naira to strengthen back to its regular levels?
Yeah, we expect it to strengthen back. Over the couple of days, Naira has traded on the INE within around 415, 415.5, 416 levels. Slight weakness yesterday, but we expect it within a couple of days to bounce back.
Now, what is your forecast for the rest of the week? Today is Wednesday, so yeah, just 2 more trading days for the week.
Yeah, hopefully by 3 or 4, the auction result will be out. That's the NTB result. And then we expect that once the result is out, the trading week we follow the benchmark where the result came out at. So for bond, I expect that the bond market will continue to be slightly bullish. Some of this liquidity will have to be reinvested into the bond space, and we expect that the activity on the bond market will continue just the way it started.
So in the final question, the last 2 weeks, what would you say has been the one key, or if there's been a running theme at the market, or one key highlight?
The key highlight is the MPC meeting, which held all the parameters. People were a bit skeptical, because of the inflation figures. People felt that probably CBN will tamper with the one of the parameters, but it maintained a stand, and that has actually brought a little bit of stability in the system.
But when you were watching that meeting, were you expecting, what were your own expectations in terms of the outcome?
Well, I had actually factored in that they were going to maintain, because if you look at it, really, there's really not much to do. And then, but again, going into an election year, pre-election year, you just feel that somehow with the inflation figures and something might happen. But the general opinion is that they were going to maintain. But for me, I actually factored that into my trading.
All right.